The marketplace wars continue to rage on, Web 2 brands making moves into Web 3, and China potentially pulling a 180 on crypto. Welcome back to the Crypto Gorilla YouTube channel. It's the end of the week where we cover the biggest news stories in the space. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? I drop brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday. So the marketplace wars continue to rage on as Blur launches a nuke button, which allows you to delist from all other marketplaces in one click. Essentially, if you have items listed on another exchange, your loyalty score was automatically reduced, which also reduces your odds of getting a mythical crate. Now, mythical crates do contain 100x the number of tokens found in an uncommon crate, and considering that Blur's season 2 airdrop will be 300 million tokens, naturally I assume many are going to click that nuke button. I know I did, and in order to keep my loyalty score high, I am using separate wallets for different exchanges. Now, Blur is also removing that stolen indicator, which appears when OpenSea marks an item as stolen and prevents it from being traded on their platform, as well as bids being accepted on any marketplace. Now, you're still going to have the option to toggle this mode back on, and strangely enough, it just removes the indication. It doesn't remove the listing itself. So I do feel a lot of people are going to potentially get burnt by this, and it will be interesting to see how floors react, as typically these stolen NFTs are listed way below the standard floor. However, now that the indication is potentially removed, we're going to probably see stolen items be listed at the same price or very close to the regular items. Now, we also see OpenSea testing a brand new layout. It's in beta, so it's not available to everyone, and unfortunately, the beta is currently full. However, the layout does seem tailored towards traders. Now, in another weird move by OpenSea, after announcing that they have 0% royalties similar to Blur, they did mention it was for a limited time, and there are a ton of people complaining that there is currently a 0.5% fee. Now, I tested this out on a few collections. Some of them I did see the 0.5% fee, which was removed from the creator royalties, and a ton of different collections I saw a 0% fee. So perhaps this is just a mistake, as OpenSea still has the 0% announcement pinned on their Twitter. Next up, we have Coinbase launching their very own layer 2 solution in partnership with Optimism, which they are calling Base. Now, the aim is to help developers build on-chain dApps, which would be available to users through Coinbase products. Now, a spokesperson from Coinbase has said that a ton of companies have already committed to building products on Base, such as Dune, Nansen, Animoca, Etherscan, Magic Eden, and a ton more. Now, a day before the announcement, Coinbase did tweet a blue circle, and many assumed that a token was coming. However, in a tweet, they did say that they will have no new token and that they will be using ETH as their native gas token. Now, what that blue circle did mean was an open edition free mint. All this happening on a platform called Zora, as opposed to Coinbase using their own NFT marketplace. If you want to mint it, it's absolutely free. It's active until Sunday. I'm going to link it down below. At the time of filming this, there are over 50,000 mints, and those who minted it first got extremely lucky, as the low digits have sold for multiple ETH. Next up, we have Uniswap unlocking the ability for users to purchase NFTs with any ERC20 token, and the seller will automatically receive the token that it was listed under. This week, we also have Collabland launching their very own governance token. Unfortunately, the claim is happening after I filmed this video, so I won't be able to give you my opinion or an update on the situation. However, it is available to claim up until May 23rd, so it's definitely worth checking if you are eligible. It's free money. In order to claim it, you will need the Optimism network installed in your MetaMask, as well as a small amount of ETH on Optimism in order to pay gas. Next up, we have a ton of huge Web 2 brands entering the space, the first of which being YouTube with their brand new CEO. Now, he has said that YouTube is looking into using NFTs for their creators to connect with their audiences and potentially allowing them to sell videos, photos, art, and experiences. Now, while there is no indication on which chain they're going to be using, I would venture to guess that they're going to use Polygon, especially considering that the previous head of gaming for 7 years, Ryan Wyatt, is the current president of Polygon Labs. Next up, we saw Google Cloud partner with Tezos to grow its Web3 application development and provide new services for its customers. The move would allow for all Google Cloud customers to become Tezos network validators called Bakers, who help run the proof of stake protocol in exchange for staking rewards. Now, with this move, Google Cloud will also become a network validator. Next up, we have Spotify testing a pilot program which allows playlists to be token gated. Now, users would connect to Spotify via a wallet, and only holders from certain communities would be able to access certain playlists. And although there are rumors of multiple communities such as Moonbirds and Fluff being part of this program, the only confirmed ones so far are Kingship with their Kingship cards, as well as Overlord overlords if you hold a Creep NFT. Next up, some news out of Tencent, as at the first Global Web3 Summit, Tencent Cloud announced a suite of blockchain API services in partnership with Anchor, a Web3 infrastructure provider, as well as a brand new Metaverse in the Box toolkit for Web3 builders. Now, they also announced strategic collaborations with multiple Web3 partners such as Avalanche, Scroll, and Sui. Now, all this comes after Hong Kong proposes brand new rules which would allow retail investors to trade a limited number of large cap cryptocurrencies on licensed exchanges. Now, although there was no specific token mentioned, in my opinion, it's safe to assume, not financial advice, that Bitcoin and Ethereum would be on that list. Now, this would be a huge move for crypto, especially considering that China has banned crypto. I can't even count how many times. So if Hong Kong were to start allowing cryptocurrencies, hopefully mainland China follows. We also saw Hennessy launching these socials for their brand new Web3 platform, Henzy. Along with that, they dropped a thread going through the history of what they've accomplished, including a sold-out Hennessy 8 drop, which seems that 2 of the bottles sold for $250,000. In gaming news, Ubisoft launched their Rabbids Avatar collection in Sandbox. The collection consists of 4 different tiers celebrating the Lunar New Year, all of it on Polygon, and although it sold out very quickly, the reveal is happening on February 24th, with the Sandbox experience beginning on the 28th. Next up, one that my dad's gonna enjoy, DraftKings partners with the PGA Tour to launch an NFT fantasy football game called Rainmakers PGA Tour. Now, the game will be launching in March on, you guessed it, Polygon, and they will allow users to collect their favorite golfers, as well as to compete for millions of dollars in cash prizes. Next up, we saw Azra Game announcing a seed plus round of $10 million, making their total seed round $25 million, led by A16Z. The company is led by Mark Otero, and they are currently developing their first game, Legions and Legends. We also saw NFT project World Wide Web announce a $10 million raise to continue hiring and expanding their game in a round led by Pantera Capital. Finally, a raise for a product that I personally found interesting. Kaido has raised $5.3 million for an AI-powered crypto search engine, which is built on top of ChatGPT. That's it for today's video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm. If you enjoy this kind of content, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching the Crypto Gorilla. Peace.